Hello, and welcome back to Buffy and Crochet. If you are new here, thank you for watching. And if you have been here before, thank you for coming back. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and like and follow us along as we make different granny squares and some different projects along the way. I hope you enjoy this project today, the spring flower granny square. You're going to learn some new stitches as we go through. I think you will enjoy it, and they're not too difficult, but they're stitches that we have not done before on this channel. So let's get started. The first color we're going to start with is yellow. We're going to do the center, and this is Yarn Bee yellow, and I'm using, again, this 5mm hook. So let's get started on making our center of our granny square flower. The first thing we're going to do is make a magic ring. Again, we lay it over our 4 fingers, wrap it around 3, cross over in the front. I'm going to go under the first strand, grab the second, pull through and twist, grab the second again and pull through that loop. And now you have a magic ring. Now we're going to put 8 single crochet in the center of this magic ring. So we're going to insert our hook, grab the yarn, pull through, grab the yarn, pull through 2. It's 1 single crochet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, some more yarn, 7, 8. Now we're going to take the tail of the magic circle and pull it tight. And I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to fasten off by going underneath this single crochet, grabbing the yarn, pull through. We won't do a single crochet, but we will do a slip stitch. So now just pull through that loop, and we're going to fasten off like that. Okay, so let me get my scissors, and we will cut the yarn, and I am going to grab this yarn, make sure I have my yarn and not my tail, grab and pull through to fasten off and pull that tight. You can also put a little knot there if you want to. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends if I feel like I can get it pulled tight enough. So there is the very center of our flower. Now we're going to move on and do round 2. Round 2, we will use our purple yarn. And with this yarn, this is also Yarn Bee. It's just, none of these are exactly the same. And it's okay, but they're all an acrylic yarn. And they're all a 4 medium weight. So now we're going to start on round 2, working on a few petals. So on round 2, I'm going to make a slip knot. There it is. And I am going to attach this yarn to my center yellow piece by pulling through and doing a slip stitch right there. Okay, after that, I'm going to chain 2, and then I'm going to put a half double crochet in this same stitch. So yarn over insert your hook into that same stitch, grab the yarn, pull through, and to do a half double, you have 3 loops on your hook, you grab your yarn, and you pull through all 3. That is a half double crochet. And all the way around, I am going to put 2 half double crochets. This first chain 2 counted as 1, and then I did another half double crochet in the same stitch. So in each one, I'm going to put 2 half double crochet. I have a total of 8 single crochet here. So if I put 2 in each one, I'm going to have 16 by the time I finish. So I'm going to insert my hook in this top of this single crochet, grab the yarn, pull through, grab the yarn, pull through all 3. Again, grab the yarn, insert into the same stitch, grab the yarn, pull through, and pull through all 3. So now I have 4. Going to keep going. And 16. Now I am going to find the top of that chain 2, insert my hook, grab the yarn, pull through, slip stitch right there, which ends that round 2. And we will fasten off because we do have to change color. So I will take my scissors, I will cut my yarn, and I will grab the yarn, pull through, and I will pull that tight. Okay, so now we have done round 1 and round 2 of this pretty granny square flower. Now we are going to start round 3, and I am going to use the yellow again. I'm going to make a slip knot so that I can attach the yarn to round 2. And we attach it by slip stitching. Okay, I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to chain 2. Then I'm going to skip the next stitch, and I'm going to single crochet, and I'm going to chain 2. Skip the next stitch, single crochet, chain 2. Again, here's the next stitch. I'm going to skip over that and go to the very next one, single crochet, chain 2. We're going to do this all the way around. Skipping a stitch and single crocheting in the next and chaining 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's how many we are supposed to have. And we are going to slip stitch right into the same stitch that we started. Right there. And I am going to fasten off. And pulling my yarn through so that I can pull that tight. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 single crochet. This isn't exactly a single crochet, but it will work when we get to our next step. Before we get to our next step, I'm going to sew all these ends in so there's not so much dangling out here. Okay, I've sewn the ends in and we have round 1, 2, and 3, the yellow and the plum, and now we are going to do round 4 with this dark pink. It is also a Yarn Bee yarn, soft and sleek. It's the same as the purple, just a different color. So we are going to attach our yarn again by making a slip knot. And once we've made our slip knot, we will attach to one of the chain 2 spaces. So I'm just going to go right here underneath one of the chain 2 spaces. I am going to pull the yarn through and I'm going to slip stitch. Once I have attached it, I am going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and I am going to do 3 triple crochets. That's where you wrap the yarn around your hook twice, insert into that same chain 2 space, grab your yarn, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. We are working on making petals. We're going to do that 2 more times. Round into the same chain space, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Wrap your yarn twice into the chain space, grab your yarn, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Okay, so we have 3 triples and we're going to do a double crochet into the same chain space. So wrap your yarn around your hook once into the same space, grab your yarn, pull through 2, pull through 2. This is going to be your first petal. Now, the new stitch you're going to learn today is a front post single crochet. And we are going to do a front post single crochet around this single crochet from round 3. And this is how we do it. We will insert our hook, take it all the way to the back, come all the way back around, grab that yarn, pull through, and do a single crochet. Okay, I will show you again on the next one. So in the next chain 2 space, we are going to do a double crochet, and then we're going to do 3 triples. 3 triples. Wrap the yarn twice, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Do it again into the same chain space, and one more time we'll make 3. And then the last thing we're going to do is a double crochet at the end, and we're going to do our front post single crochet. We're going to take our hook, insert to the back, bring it around that single crochet, grab the yarn, pull through, and do a single crochet. That is your front post single crochet. Okay, let's continue all the way around. We will do a double crochet, 3 triple crochets, that's 3, and then a double crochet and a front post single crochet. There we go. You can see how the petals are starting to form as we go around. Okay, Let's do the same thing in the next chain 2 space. Double crochet, 3 triples, and a double crochet. And now we're going to do our front post single crochet, insert the hook around and grab and just do a single crochet. There we go. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 petals in our pretty flower. All right, our next chain 2, we're going to put the double crochet, now triple, there's 3, and a double crochet. And now our front post single crochet. Continue around, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, we have now completed our 8th petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to go in behind, pull it through, and we're going to single crochet. Now, it pulled that together, and now we have 8. And I am going to slip stitch in this bottom chain. I'm going to cut my yarn, and I'm going to grab the yarn, pull through, and pull it tight. So now we have 8 pretty petals, and we're ready to move on to round 5. Okay, so now we are going to start our next round. We've done 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds, and we're going to start round 5. Now, the difference that the way we're going to attach the yarn this time is going to be different, because typically we would attach it to this round 4, but we are actually going to attach it to round 3. Each one of these yellow single crochets, and we are going to do it from behind, or pull these petals apart, and we are going to go into the top of each single crochet. Okay, so let's do that. I'm going to make my slip stitch, or my slip knot, excuse me. I'm going to go into the top of this. You can start with any of them. Single crochet, and I'm going to attach my yarn. Pull through, and I'm just going to make a slip stitch, and I'm going to chain 3, 2, 3. I'm going to separate these petals and the next one, and I'm going to go into the top again, and I'm just going to slip stitch, and I'm going to chain 3 again, slip stitch, 3, and we'll slip stitch into the last single crochet, so we have 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we need 8 chain 3, so chain 3, 1, whoops, 2, 3, and I'm going to slip stitch, but I'm not going to fasten off this color yet. Okay, so this is what the back of your work should look like. You have slip stitched into the top of each round 3s, yellow single crochet, and chained 3 between each one of them. Okay, so that completes round 5. Now we're going to do round 6. And for round 6, we're still using the green, so I'm going to... We will not start a new color. We'll continue with this green color, and we will chain 1, and in this first chain 3 space, we will insert 4 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the next one, we will insert 3 single crochet, 2, 3. In the next one, we will do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we will slip stitch to the beginning chain, and you should have 28 stitches. Let's trim that, and I'm going to grab the yarn, pull through, and pull that tight. So when you count around, you should have 28 stitches all the way around on this round 6. And when you look at the front, this is what you should see at this point, and all of the green is just behind it. It's going to all come together as we move through and make this beautiful granny square together. Okay, now we're going to start row 7, and I made a mistake. I fastened off and I shouldn't have, so now I'm going to have to reattach my yarn. So don't fasten off after round 6. All right, so I am going to just reattach my yarn where I fastened off. With a slip stitch. Okay, and now I'm going to chain 2, and we are going to do a popcorn stitch today with 3 double crochet. So this 2 chains is going to count as my first double crochet, and I'm going to put 2 more double crochet in this same space. I mean the same stitch, excuse me. Okay, now to do a popcorn stitch, I'm going to pull, once I have all 3, I'm going to pull this up this loop up so I don't lose it. I'm going to go back to the beginning. 1, 2, 3. Insert my hook. Insert my hook in that loop. Grab the yarn and pull through these 2 loops. And that is a popcorn stitch. This is just a 3 double crochet popcorn stitch. Most of the ones that I have made for other projects are usually 5, but this one is just a smaller popcorn stitch. Okay, so in the next stitch right beside of it, I'm going to make another one. I'm going to first chain 2, and then I'm going to make another popcorn stitch right here. So I'm going to put this 3 double crochet, easy peasy. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to pull that loop up so I don't lose it, it doesn't come out. And I'm going to go back 1, 2, 3, insert my hook, insert into the loop, grab the yarn and pull through. Popcorn stitches are pretty and they're not hard to do. So the next thing I'm going to do is chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the next stitch, I'm going to make another popcorn stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook, double crochet. Whoops, I lost it. Insert your hook, double crochet, do it again, and again. Okay, there's 3. I'm going to go back 1, 2, 3, insert my hook into the top of that stitch, and insert it into the loop, grab the yarn, and pull through. Whoops. Well, I've gotten off there, haven't I? Let's do that again. One, 2, 3. Oop, you can probably hear my dog barking. That means someone is leaving the house and he's not happy. Okay, now I'm going to chain 2. And in the next stitch, I'm going to do another popcorn stitch. 1, 2, 3. Again, you don't want to lose that loop, so pull it up a little. 1, 2, 3. And of course, if you had used 5 double crochet, you would have come back 5. And after that, you're going to chain 2. You're going to skip a space, and you're going to do a slip stitch in the next space, and you're going to chain 2, and you're going to skip a space and then do your next popcorn stitch. So I'm going to go ahead and put my first double crochet in there. Let's look at what we've done. We have made popcorn stitch, 2 chains, popcorn stitch, 5 chains, popcorn stitch, 2 chains, popcorn stitch. And then we skip 1 stitch. We did a slip stitch, and we're going to skip another stitch, and now we're going to repeat this again. Okay, so I'm going to do another popcorn stitch. I need to free up some yarn, but popcorn stitches do take quite a bit of yarn. Well, sorry. Okay, so we have our first double crochet. I'm going to do my next one and my next one. Okay, pull up. Whoop, well, that's okay. 1, 2, 3. Insert. Be careful and don't go into the back of the loop. Go back in the way you came out into the front of the loop and pull through and chain 2. In the next stitch, another popcorn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Insert. And we'll chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the next stitch, another popcorn stitch. There's 1 double crochet, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Pull through, chain 2, and another popcorn stitch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and pull through. Okay, we have made 2 so far. So now we're going to chain 2, skip the next stitch, slip stitch into the next one. After we do our slip stitch, we will chain 2. We will skip the next stitch and we will begin our next popcorn stitch. Okay, so now let's look at what we have. You can see how we have some petals forming here. Leaves, not petals. And we're going to do another set here and another set here. So we will have a total of 4. All right, so I will meet you after the 4th one is complete. One, 2, 3. Whoops, oh, there we go. Chain 2 and another popcorn. One, 2, 3. Chain 2, skip 1, and the next one do a slip stitch, chain 2, and in the top of your first chain, your beginning chain of chain 2 at the top, we're going to fasten off. This time we really do fasten off. Okay, I'm going to cut the yarn, and I'm going to grab the yarn and pull through. And here are your green leaves that go behind your beautiful pink petals. And then we will begin the next round. So we have round 1 is the yellow center, round 2, purple, round 3 are these single crochets, round 4 are our petals, then we have round 5, 6, and then this is round 7. So we will be starting round 8. And round 8 will be completed with the color cream. Okay, now we are going to do round 8, and we are going to attach this cream. It's actually called Ivory. This one is, I love this yarn. I got it at Hobby Lobby. Again, it is 100% acrylic, and it is a 4 medium weight. I'm going to make a slip knot, and any corner with the 5 chains, you can attach your yarn and begin there. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm going to attach with a slip stitch, and I'm going to chain 2. That is going to count as my first half double crochet. I'm going to do 2 more. So to make a half double crochet, grab your yarn, insert your hook, grab the yarn, pull through all 3 loops. Again. Okay, so now I have 3. I'm going to chain 2. And I'm going to do 3 more in the same space. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now this popcorn stitch, I'm going to do a front post double crochet. So I wrap my yarn, I'm going to go behind the popcorn stitch, back through, grab the yarn, pull it through, and just do a regular double crochet and chain 1. I'm going to do that again with this next popcorn stitch. Wrap the yarn, go under and back through, grab the yarn, pull through, and just do a regular double crochet. And this time chain 2. Okay? Again, with these 2, this next popcorn stitch, another front post double crochet and chain 1, and a front post double crochet. And in the corner, I'm going to do 3 half doubles. 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 3 more in the same space. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's what your granny square should be looking like. We're going to make another front post double crochet. Grab your yarn, go in and back out, and do a regular just double crochet. And I'm going to chain 1. Again, front post double crochet, this time chain 2. Do another front post double crochet, chain 1, and another. And then in this chain 5 space in the corner, I will do 3 half doubles, chain 2, and 3 more half doubles. 1, 2, and 3. So we have now completed 2 sides, and we have 2 more sides to go. We're going to do the exact same thing. Front post, double crochet, chain 1, and our last front post, double crochet, and we will find the top of this chain 2 space, and we will fasten off. We have one more round to do after this one. I will grab the yarn, pull through, and pull that tight. Yes, we have one more round to do after this one, and this will be with our light pink. Okay, we are going to start round 9, and we are going to, I'm using yarn B again. We are going to use light pink. Going to make a slip knot, and I'm going to start in any corner space, any of the chain 2 spaces. I will attach the yarn and I'm going to chain 2. This yarn is a little splitty. Okay, so I am going to make a half double crochet. So that gives me 2. This first chain counts as 1, and I'm going to chain 2. And I'm going to put 2 more half double crochets in this same chain space. Now I am going to just put half double crochets on the top of each one of these stitches, which it will be 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, and I'm just making a border. This is our last round, and this is just making a border. In this chain space, I will put a half double crochet, and in this next stitch, I will put a half double. In this chain 2 space, I will put 2 half doubles, and then in this stitch, I will put a half double. I'm just putting half doubles all the way around. Chain 1 half double, stitch half double. So we will just continue around with our half double crochets in every stitch and in every space. If it's a chain 1 space, then you put 1 half double. If it's a chain 2 space, then you put 2 half doubles. If it's a corner, you put 2 half doubles, chain 2, and 2 more half doubles. Okay, I will meet you around on the other side. Okay, we've made it all the way around, and I'm going to slip stitch at the top of this chain 2, and I'm going to fasten off. Oops. By pulling the yarn through and pulling. I hope you all enjoyed making this. enjoyed making it with you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to Buffy and Crochet and join us again in making another Granny Square. Thank you all so much. I appreciate all of my subscribers. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe and continue watching. Thank you.